thank you all so much for coming. Your children and family and loved ones wouldn't be here without you, so we truly appreciate it. And Mr. Simmons, take it away. Did you want to say something?
Reason. Go.
Hi, everyone. Oh, sorry. We may have to change the order of things a little bit in case our speaker is a little bit late. Right now, Dr. Vidala and Ms. Randall are going to give a welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Henry. Parents, welcome to our National Honor Society induction program. A little bumpy start, but we appreciate your flexibility. For our Catholic friends who celebrated Easter yesterday and our Greek friends who celebrated Palm Sunday yesterday, and we are in the middle of Passover, we figured, stand, sit. We get you used to it just a little bit, but no more, of that. So you can settle in, and hopefully you'll enjoy the rest of the show. We have a great ceremony planned today. A lot of students being inducted. We're incredibly proud of them. I just wanted to take a minute to introduce some of our dignitaries and honor them. Mayor Betancourt is here. You'll hear from him in a little bit. Mayor Betancourt. We have, thank you, Senator Joan Lovely is here. Senator Lovely. Representative Tom Walsh is here. We have our city councilors, Julie Daigle, Stephanie Peach are both here. Thank you. School committee members, Beverly Griffin Dunn, John Swanson. And in our audience, I see Joe Amico and Jared Hockman, also our school committee. And I hope I didn't miss any of our city council or elected officials who are also in the audience today. We have a great group of elected officials that are extremely supportive, as you can see, as they turn out for things tonight. To our students, congratulations. You're going to hear a lot tonight about service, about character, about leadership, and about scholarship. We're incredibly proud of the work that you have done over your past 3 or 4 years here at the high school, and really a culmination of your 12-year career here in the Peabody Public Schools. So without further ado, I want to turn it over to Ms. Randall, but I just wanted to express how proud we are of you, how grateful we are that you're part of the Peabody Public Schools, and I just want to thank your families as well for being part of our Peabody Public Schools. Thank you very much, and congratulations. This is a huge honor, and I'll turn it over to Ms. Randall.
Thank you, Dr. Vidala. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all the families coming out and supporting your children tonight. Thank you all for the dignitaries for being here this evening as well and supporting our students. And just here to celebrate and honor the newest members of the Peabody chapter of the National Honor Society and National Technical Honor Society. I'm Brooke Randall, the principal here at Peabody Veterans Memorial High School. And tonight we're going to honor and recognize 100 PVMHS students who have applied for and been selected into the National Honor Society and National Technical Honor Society based on 4 pillars of service, character, scholarship, and leadership. Yes, they are academically focused, but they're more than that. They're also student athletes, members of junior ROTC, on-stage performers in acting and in music, future entrepreneurs, caring community members, and students who have overcome challenges. And of these 100 inductees, 6 of them tonight are joining both the National Honor Society and the National Technical Honor Society. Overall, all of these students are leaders here at Peabody High School. They're leaders in their community, and they're role models for their peers. We're incredibly proud of all they've accomplished, and definitely are looking forward to witnessing all that's still to come. So at this time, I'd like to start to welcome up some of the current NHS officers that are going to tell us a little bit more about these 4 pillars of the National Honor Society. So I'd first like to bring up Senior and NHS Treasurer to the stage, Michaela Alpern.
I'm Michaela Alpern, and I will be telling you about service. Service is having a mindset to seek out and engage in meaningful service to better the school and the larger community. It is voluntarily seeking out opportunities to help with specific cause or people in need. It can also be driven by family and like helping to take care of siblings or other family relatives or working to help with the family finances.
So let's light the one in the middle first. Use that to light the service candle.
Can I choose the lighter again?
Is it not? We'll get it. Next, Bel Turco for character. As each officer reads the pillars, we're going to light a pillar to symbolically represent what they're standing for. So each of these candles, if you want to look at the end, has the name of each characteristic with one in the center to light them all.
I'm Bel Turco, and I'm here to present character. Character puts the honor in National Honor Society. A candidate of good character demonstrates honesty, fairness, integrity, perseverance, and concern for and respect for others with confidence and resolve, even in the face of opposition or adversity.
Hello, I'm Samuel Oliveri, and as co-president of National Honor Society, I'm here to represent scholarship. Scholarship is not about being the most skilled or intellectual person. It is about having an intellectual curiosity that drives one to not only enjoy learning new things, but to also have persistence and integrity to apply oneself to understanding difficult concepts. Through hard work, the student strives to become a more educated individual that is better suited to initiating positive changes in society. Thank you, and I'd like to welcome Ella Louise for leadership.
I
was gonna say I struggle with lighter, so.
That's okay.
I struggle with this too, apparently.
Oh, we should have fixed it for you. You got it? Thank you, Sammy. Good job. So we have a speaker. Oh, geez, please don't have a fire alarm. Oh, jeez. Should we put them out?
I'm Ella Louise, and I will be representing leadership as co-president of National Honor Society. Leadership should be viewed in broad terms and does not mean simply someone who is a team captain or club officer. A candidate demonstrates leadership by being positive influence on their actions of others. A leader is a person who takes action and takes responsibility for their actions.
Still waiting on our speaker, who's a busy man, so we're going to go, is he here? Oh, Judge Louie, Justice Louie. You should be in the middle, you're important. I didn't know you were here. I'm so happy. Well, Mayor Betancourt will introduce Justice Louie. As you can tell, I'm kind of excited.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm so very happy to be with you here today. Something that I speak about often, and you may have heard me in the past, I often speak about a lot of the problems in my work is that I only hear about the negative, and that's what's often in the newspaper or the media, and we're always trying to deal with the negative and how to help somebody that might be in a little bit of trouble. And I always fear that that's going to overshadow and take away from some of the amazing things that are happening in this city. in the classroom, in our science labs, on the performing arts stage, in the athletic fields. There's tremendous things happening in our community, and our students here, represented today by those that are being inducted into the National Honor Society and National Technical Honor Society, deserve that recognition and deserve that praise for a job well done and to achieve this important accolade in their lives. And this is a wonderful thing. Scholarship, leadership, character, service, those are all extremely important in different ways. The one that I wanted to mention just for a moment is service. Certainly now more than ever, our nation, our communities need people with big hearts that are willing to serve their community, help those that are having trouble, assist people that are struggling at different times. The world needs big hearts right now, and I implore you and ask you to continue the work that you've done. You've made a difference through service and in different ways, so I ask that you continue to do that because the world needs good people with big hearts that are going to help. Today, I want to also recognize and congratulate the families. I know it's always a team effort when your student, when your child, when your family member achieves this important designation, and you should be congratulated as well. All of your students have brought great pride to our city, and they deserve all the attention and accolades for this. You know, I speak about pride often, and it's kind of a nice segue into who I would like to introduce to be our guest speaker tonight. Justice David Lowy is a Peabody alumni, Peabody student that has gone on to do amazing work in his career. Someone who sat just like you in the different schools in our city, dreamed of achieving big things, hoping to be able to do work that helps their fellow men and women, and Justice Lowy has done that. He went to University of Massachusetts in Amherst and then graduated magna cum laude from the Boston University School of Law. He joined a major law firm called Goodwin, Procter & Hoare, where he was in the litigation department for a few years and also a law clerk. He was an assistant district attorney in Essex and Suffolk counties, 1992 to 1997, where he served in the gang unit. He also served as deputy legal counsel to Governor William F. Weld. In 1997, Governor Paul Cellucci appointed David Lowy to a position as an associate justice in the Suffolk Superior Court. And in 2016, Governor Baker appointed him to the Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court. So just to give you a sense of something that gives me tremendous pride, and I always speak about this, I'll probably be talking about this at graduation or a couple of the ceremonies leading up to it. There are 7 justices in the state of Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court. There's a Chief Justice, and then there's 6 Associate Justices. 2 of the 7 were Peabody students. The Chief Justice, Kimberly Budd, is the Chief Justice now, is a student at Peabody High School, and Justice David Lowy. That's amazing and something that I know brings great pride to our community. And I speak about, I always try to personalize things, but I can tell you that I've gotten to know Justice Lowy over the years. He played basketball at Emerson Park. He was a park rat just like I was, and some of you have been playing basketball and baseball down at Emerson Park and James Street Court. And he's someone who cares deeply for the city of Peabody. And we're so fortunate to have him come and say a few words today. Very busy schedule, but to take the time to come and speak to our students is very meaningful. And I wanted to thank you, Judge. And I also, at this point, just wanted to, when you come up, I'd like to present you with a Pride in Peabody pin that it's very meaningful to me, and I wanted to present that to you.
I have a swag bag for him.
Thank you. All right.
That's all for this.
Thank you.
Justice,
Thank you so much. Great seeing you.
Thank you
Mayor.
for doing this.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I was hiding over there in the back of the classroom. So you folks heard from my resume that I clearly cannot keep a job. I am so honored and thrilled to have the opportunity to share with you in your success. What an accomplishment for each and every one of you. And I'm also thrilled to have the opportunity to look around and see your parents, see the pride in your parents' eyes. They pour their heart and their soul into you, and to see you respond with such commitment to excellence really makes me proud to have the opportunity to be with you. So you should be proud, you should be happy, but don't be satisfied. Don't be satisfied. Your best work is ahead of you so that each and every one of you can be the best that you can be. There's a quote that I often tell my students at the law schools I teach at that's really difficult to hear. It's a quote by Michelangelo. And the quote is that the great danger in life is not to set your goals too high and to fail to achieve them. The great danger in life is to set your goals too low and reach them. And aren't we lucky to be part of this community, to be part of Peabody, Massachusetts? When I grew up in Peabody, there was such rich ethnic diversity, and ethnic subcultures thrived here. And when I was in high school, whether it was sports or in the classroom, obviously there's conflicts, but they never were about what race or ethnic subculture you might come from. My parents came here. My father escaped the Holocaust and worked his way through college, working the night shift in the paper mills, and my mother never had her own room until she went away to nursing school, and they were able to move to Peabody, and I think that was the first step that allowed me to have my way paved by my parents, my teachers here, and my coaches to the job that I now have. So when you think about this community and you think about the rich ethnic subcultures, I want you to think for a moment about a term you've heard used before called a melting pot, that America is a melting pot. I disagree with that phrase very much. I don't think America is or should be a melting pot. What I think America should be is a country rich with ethnic subcultures that bring vibrancy and difference to our country and that crystallize into the wonderful country that we have the privilege of living in. This is a great country, and our spirit animates from sea to shining sea. But our country right now is in great peril. We have lost the ability to talk to each other, to be civil. We've lost the ability to get out of our own echo chambers where we only hang out with people with whom we agree and demonize people who have different views than we do. Freedom of speech is under assault in college campuses around the country, and people seem unwilling to compromise, even though compromise has been the great ingredient that has sustained us through the birth of this country until today. So what does this have to do with each of you? What does scholarship, what does character, what does leadership, and what does service mean for you and for our hope for democratic governance? Well, for democratic governance to work, we need an informed citizenry, an educated citizenry. We need people who understand the issues and can participate in democratic governance, not by demonizing those with whom we disagree, but by questioning their ideas, questioning their views, challenging their positions, not their very being, not their humanity. If we can learn to talk to each other and listen to each other, not with our mouths, but with our ears, we'll do better. And we are, folks, depending on you. We're depending on you. My generation hasn't done that well. This school that you go to every day is called Peabody Veterans Memorial High School. Peabody Veterans Memorial High School. Right in the midst of a very unpopular war, the Vietnam War, the people of Peabody named this school Peabody Veterans Memorial High School. That means a lot to me. Whatever people thought about the war, the young people who served in that war were heroic, and they deserved to be treated much better than they were when they returned. And This school is named after many veterans, including Staff Sergeant John McCarthy, who gave his life in Vietnam and earned the Distinguished Serving Cross, and Revolutionary War heroes, including Dennison Wallace. Some of you have been on Wallace Street, wounded 13 times at the Battle of Lexington. And how many of you went to the Kiley School and thought about Ralph and Roger Kiley, brothers killed in World War II, our greatest generation? That's your school was named after veterans. And Ralph and Roger Kiley were part of the greatest generation. And now we need to turn to you, because you are the indispensable generation. You are indispensable to restoring civility to democratic governance. You are indispensable to reaching across for compromise. You're indispensable to help us, in the words of Abraham Lincoln, reach for the better angels of our nature. And I believe in your ability to do that. You're leaders now. Leadership is part of the honor of the National Honor Society. You are leaders now. You don't have to lead from the front. You can lead by example. You can show your character when no one's looking. That's what character is, what you do when nobody's looking. How you treat people who can't do anything for you. That's character. You bring to bear these important attributes of being in the National Honor Society. You will be the indispensable generation. And believe me, we are all depending on you. Good luck. I'm very proud of you, and thank you for allowing me to share in your success.
And now we'll welcome our musical interlude with full house and soloist Gia Miola.
Good evening. Full House is going to present two pieces. Our first soloist is actually Riley Linger, who's a sophomore here. And then second selection, Gia Miola will be the soloist.
Thank you, aren't they amazing? Just so you know, all the people in the program that are highlighted are new inductees to the NHS and/or the NTHS. Connor Lanning, Madison McKnight, and Christian Swenson are all ROTC members who did the color guard, and they're being inducted tonight. Gia Miola, Kimberly Vieira, Contreras are also being inducted tonight, as are Brene Crivero, who could not be here this evening, Sean Cerullo, and Savannah Vargas. We're very proud of the talents. Members of the NHS and NTHS really span every single aspect of Peabody High School. There's not a club or a team that isn't represented by them, and it's really impressive, the diversity of the children. Right now, I'd like to offer 2 current member awards. These are 2 members of the current year of National Honor Society, the George Peabody chapter of the National Honor Society. We got to give George credit because we're all here because of him. Who really stood out above and beyond. The first one is going to go to Logan Tracia. I hope I said it right, Logan. Practicing for your sister. Logan, if you could come up here. Just so a little bit about Logan, he's run not one, but he's about to run a second blood drive this year. I started being the NHS advisor, and he had already had this planned out with Miss Randall over the summer. So congratulations for Logan Tracia for being a great example for service in the NHS. The second person is Ashley Milne. I was originally going to give her a service award as well, but when I really thought about it, Ashley demonstrates character better than any member of the NHS. Whenever we had anything to do this year, Ashley was there, whether it was tutoring, helping out at parent-teachers conferences, anything. If she couldn't be there, she found a replacement. She just showed up, even tonight, when she said, oh, I don't have practice tonight, so I'm going to stay and help. That's Ashley's character, and she really is a superstar in NHS. So congratulations to Ashley for your extraordinary character. Come on up. The next thing we're going to do is the presentation of the cards and pins. So what I'm going to do is have each of you come up one at a time, and you are going to sign the NHS register. If our dignitaries would like to stand, and you can shake their hands if you want, you don't have to. And then our officers, could you please come up, because they are going to hand out the pins. Our 4 officers are amazing. Michaela, Belle, Sammy, and Ella have been tremendous this year, incredible leaders, top students, top just gentlemen and ladies, and really proud of them. So I'm going to say the names. We're going to have each of you sign the book. This is my first time doing this, so I kind of neglected to tell them they're doing that, but they're going to. All you do is sign your name, and you'll get the pin at the end. You can shake the hands of our dignitaries. I've worked very hard on pronunciations, and please, I really hope we get them right, and I apologize ahead of time for any I get wrong. So first we have Catherine Amico. I don't think we can fit everybody on stage, so I think what we'll do is have everybody sit down, and then we'll have you stand to do the pledge afterwards. Ryan Beers. Ryan wrote an outstanding essay for National Honor Society, and I read a piece of it to everybody as a sort of pep talk on the way in. He's really a model for what we want NHS to be. Abigail Betancourt. Abby is one of our softball players. Did we come home with a W? No? Sorry. Hoping for the best. Kira Buckley. You know, my sister does a lot of public speaking, and she always has a stool. I'm really short. I needed her stool. Jake Canuel. Juliana Capobianco. Juliana played the fiddler in Fiddler on the Roof. Sean Cerullo. Sean is being inducted to both NHS and NTHS, and he's a senior. I got a little ahead of myself. Jessica Chow. Congratulations, Sean. Megan Collins, who is also being inducted to both NHS and NTHS. Megan is a junior. Cameron Conley. Ty Coulard. Brene Crevero could not be with us tonight, but she is also being inducted into both the NHS and NTHS, and she is a senior. Ava DeChico. Michael D. Loretto with a capital L. Congratulations. Dujanay Dorvilas. Dujanay has only been in the United States for 2 years, and she alphabetized an entire library in Haiti. It's pretty impressive. She's a senior. Dylan Faletra. Ryan Faletra. So proud of you. Thank you. Anthony Forte. Nayati Gabriel. Nayati was instrumental in helping the Culture Club design a mural on the second floor. Vanessa Kolani. Theodosia Cordelidis. I was practicing. Cordelidis, correct? Sorry about that. Caden Lanning. Joaquin Lardizabal. Logan Lamasney. Elijah Loring. Did I get it right? John Lucas. Make sure we flip the page when we need to. Grace Lynch. Robert Marcatulio, also known as Robbie. Victoria McCoy. Jill McGrath. Good job, Robbie. Madison McKnight, a member of our ROTC and a junior. Gia Miola, our soloist. Aiden Pace, who showed a lot of character in his application. Panayota Papatanakis. Had a lot of Greek people represented tonight. Go Power of the Greeks. Good job. Yanni Pappas. Peyton Petrillo. Hesitated accepting the invitation because she didn't know if she would be late because of the softball game. That's how responsible she is. I thought that was really nice. Stephanie Pinardi. That's okay, sunshine. Gwen Price. Vanessa Pusalis. Argiro Psogius. I'm sorry, let me try that again. Psogius. I'm trying. I practiced a lot. Passages. Saugus. I apologize. I'm really trying. My best friend's first name is Argiro, Mrs. Dobson. She's wonderful. Troy Quinlan. Matthew Ryder. When I needed help before everything, Matthew hopped up to help me right away. Shows some great character right there. Dea Sala. I'm sorry. An easy name. Did I skip somebody? Megan Ryder. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Megan. I'm getting nervous. No relation to Matthew, but a lovely young woman nonetheless. Thank you for pointing out my error. Dea Sala. Dominic Scalise. Dominic happens to be my neighbor, and I've known him since he was a little boy, and I had to ask him how to pronounce his last name. How embarrassing is that? But I checked with the family, too. I think we got it right. Alexander Silva. Taranpreet Singh. Robert Smith. Shannon Solorzano. Larissa Souza. Elijah Swanson. Eliza is the second of two school committee members' children being honored tonight, the first being our first inductee, Catherine Amico. Christian Swenson, also a member of our ROTC Color Guard. Caden Lanning is also in the Color Guard. I should have mentioned that. Sandra Sylvain. Sandra is also a non-native English speaker who has made the NHS in her first year of eligibility as a senior. She's only been in the United States for under 2 years. Joseph Tebow. Charlotte Tracia. How did I got nervous. Tracia. Sorry. Can't read my own notes. We're hoping Charlotte will carry in her brother's footsteps and continue the blood drive. Savannah Vargas. Savannah is a senior and also a NHS and NTHS member, as is Shannon Solorzano, and I'm sorry if I missed anybody else, I'm trying. Next, we're almost done, Annabella Vieira. Kimberly Vieira Contreras, who sang for us tonight. Two more. Ryan Yaffe. And last but not least, because I took her out of the alphabetical order, because she's an officer with NTHS, we have Avery Greco. Did I butcher her name? Greco. Avery Greco. Sorry about that, Avery. She's a double inductee and a junior. And that is it for National Honor Society. We are so proud of you. Our officers are now going to lead you. And if you could all please stand, NHS inductees. You should have the pledge on your stand. I don't know if you want to read this all together or one of you. This is the pledge. They're going to, oh, wait. Yeah, you're going to, I'm sorry. You're going to lead, they are going to lead the pledge statement. So go ahead up, and the four of you can figure that out. Just to go all together. Should we do it line by line? Wait, you got it. The pledge. I'll just do once. 3, 2.
I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principle for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school, and I will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character.
Do you want to stay?
We had an NHS election for the new officers for next year, and they do not know who they are. So we're about to award the officers, and they're going to stand next to their compatriot. This year we do have 2 co-presidents. Next year we're having a president and a vice president, but I'm sure we can work out them standing next to the person. So without further ado, Ms. Randall is going to announce our new NHS officers for next year.
All right, all. So first, the treasurer that will take over for National Honor Society, Jessica Chow. All right. The new secretary for National Honor Society, Abby Betancourt. All right. The vice president for National Honor Society, Vanessa Kalani. And the president for National Honor Society will be Jill McGrath. Please, a little round of applause for all the new officers. Congratulations. And just a quick note as well, the National Technical Honor Society, they also will be choosing officers as well, but at a point in the near future. They're still along in that process. So thank you.
Okay. And now we will have two of our NTHS officers, Rachel Bornstein and Avery Greco, and they are going to come up to help recognize our current National Technical Honor Society members this year. We are inducting 46 new members, and they are all fabulous, exemplary examples in all of our 6 CTE shops. You guys want to come up?
Welcome Paige Baker from Electronics, who is not here today. Oh, she is here, sorry. Jennifer Bastos, Medical Assisting. Tiffany Bastos, Criminal Justice. Stephen Bromberger, Electronics. Carmela Besesti, Culinary Arts. Taylor Betancourt, Criminal Justice. Trinity Cabrera, Medical Assisting. Sean Cerullo, Culinary Arts. Isabella Champa, Electronics. Allison Shimataro, Early Childhood. Dante Calaccio, Electronics. Megan Collins, Criminal Justice. Ashla Correa, Medical Assisting. Serena Correa, Cosmetology. Brene Crevero, Criminal Justice. Jacqueline DeLillo, Criminal Justice. Brooke Daypre, Criminal Justice. Maria Dos Santos, Cosmetology. Valerie Encarnation, Early Childhood.
Now welcoming Kayla Faraka from Medical Assisting. Juliana Fernandez, Cosmetology. Allison Fewelling, Medical Assisting. And one of our NTHS officers as well. Mia Foley, Medical Assisting. Also another officer for NTHS. McKenna Forney, Cosmetology. Kendall Gallant from Cosmetology. Yasmin Giacalone, criminal justice. Kayla Landry, criminal justice. Juliana Lewis, cosmetology. Cairo Martinez, culinary arts. Wendy Mavros, early childhood. Henry McDonald for electronics. Lauren Mendonca, criminal justice. Sarah Mardita, early childhood. Clara Oliveira, early childhood. Caleb Pardolides for medical assisting. Liana Perez, cosmetology. Ash Melly, Pena Rodriguez.
Sonia Soili, criminal justice. Shannon Solorzano, medical assisting. Yes. Thais Rosa, medical assisting. Ava Stanford, medical assisting. Savannah Vargas, cosmetology. Jenna Watson, cosmetology. And then Avery Greco, medical assisting. And Rachel Bornstein, early childhood. Thank you very much. You guys did a wonderful job. All right. And now we will have our two senior NTH officers lead us in our NTH pledge. So if everyone from National Technical Honor Society could please stand, and we will welcome Allison Flewelling and Mia Foley.
As a member of the National Technical Honor Society, I pledge to maintain the highest standards of personal conduct, scholastic achievement, and I will strive for excellence in all aspects of my education. I will invest my talents, my skills, and my knowledge in a career of my own choosing, and shall always endeavor to uphold my obligations as a citizen of my community and my country.
So thank you so much, everyone. I skipped the order in the program and did the officers already, but I think that's fine. My mother always said left-handed people do things backwards. So, before we go, we'd like to offer Justice Lowy a little honorarium from us, and that is to make him an honorary member of the George Peabody National Honor Society and the George Peabody chapter of the National Technical Honor Society. When Justice Lowy and I went to high school at Peabody in the 70s, it was really hard to make NHS. So think how amazing his career has been. So now he's a member with all of you. So thank you so much. This evening would not be possible without the loved ones who came and supported your family members, friends, and just gave them love and support and a little push here and there. And we have refreshments outside, all made by, well, not all, most of it's made by folks in the NHS. Thank you so much, Mrs. Morgan.
Thank you very much for all of your support.
Thank you. Refreshments and good evening.